Kia ora. In today's news, a security analyst believes there's a significant backstory to the savage attack of a British soldier in London. An emergency high-level Cobra meeting has been called following the killing, which has been treated as an act of terrorism. Security analyst Will Geddes says the two perpetrators invited the public to take video footage and photos of their actions, and that doesn't fall in line with standard criminal behaviour.
We know with terrorists these days, they're very media savvy. They want to get as much viral publicity, if you like, as they possibly can.
The Prime Minister is pouring cold water on the chance of compensation for people treated unlawfully during the 2007 Urewera raids. The door to potential claims was opened yesterday when a report on Operation 8 found aspects of it were unlawful. John Key said yesterday he had not received advice on the issue. Now he's saying paying compensation is very unlikely. Details have been released of the government's new problem gambling strategy. Associate Minister of Health Peter Dunn says a little over $55 million will be spent on the initiative over the next 3 years. However, official figures show New Zealanders spend around $2 billion on gambling every year. The government's new strategy will be paid by a levy on the gambling sector. A bill clamping down on legal herbal highs is to be pushed through Parliament faster than planned. Associate Health Minister Peter Dunn has asked the Prime Minister and Leader of the House if he can speed up the process so that legislation is in place in July. The new laws will create a testing regime paid for by producers of the products. Authorities in Oklahoma now say there is no one unaccounted for after this week's devastating tornado. The death toll is 24, including 9 children. Search and rescue crews say that after sifting through the rubble for more than 24 hours, they are confident there are no more survivors or bodies. 36,000 people have been affected by the tornado. Crippling costs are being blamed for the decision by Ford to close its 2 plants in Australia. 1,200 jobs will go when the Geelong and Broadmeadows plants close in October 2016. Ford says it suffered losses of more than $600 million in the past 5 years. CEO Bob Graziano says manufacturing in Australia isn't worthwhile.
Our cost structure in Australia remained uncompetitive. Our costs are double that of Europe and nearly 4 times Ford in Asia.
Twitter is tightening its security measures following a series of high-profile breaches by hackers. It will implement a new login verification system with a 2-factor authentication when users sign in. Last month, hackers spooked markets after breaking into the Associated Press Twitter account and falsely reporting Barack Obama had been injured after 2 blasts at the White House. The extra verification will be optional for users. An author who pens stories the length of a sentence has scooped this year's Man Booker International Prize. American writer Lydia Davis has written some short stories of conventional length, but most range from 1 to 3 pages, while others are just a paragraph or sentence long. Davis has been described as the master of a literary form largely of her own invention. That's our news for today. Paul Marie.